pour la suite de notre aventure sur le jeu Vampyr. Voilà. Ouais.
Oh, come on, you bastard. I won't bite.
Sir, please.
You think I didn't know?
Insulting a good Samaritan.
All right.
Yes. Follow me.
J'ai déjà fait, lui. Je veux choisir entre tuer ou le
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
Attendez, je regarde un truc vite fait.
No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go. But no famished hunter can run for long.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
I would like to ask a few questions first. And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in. How does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
Ok.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Ok.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Thank you, Nurse Crane. Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
Okay.
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
Ok. Ok, donc ça, je peux analyser un sérum. Ok. Ensuite, je peux améliorer quelques petits trucs, je pense.
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutations. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now.
Ok. Alors.
If I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood?
Dr. Swansea asked me to collect you, Dr. Reed. Hurry up!
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
What type of hospital are you running? No antiseptics?
You have been away too long, Doctor. With the war and now this epidemic, supplies have been running scarce for months now.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key.
Okay.
It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
Il y a du sang partout, frère. Il ne doit jamais ou quoi? Alors, attends, où est-ce que je suis allé, moi? Pardon. Ici? Okay.
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Ok, on y va. Et qu'est-ce que je fais dehors? Oh! Alors, crever, ouais. où ma quête principale? Voilà. Trouvez les ingrédients médicaux autour du tartare de la quinine et trouver de l'hypochlorone de sodium. Ok.
To the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza. This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
Oh. Ouais, c'est complètement téléporté lui. Oh, devant mes yeux en plus.
These scowls feed from corpses in the husks of cows. They're not after blood.
Arrête de bouger. On m'a saoulé lui. Ah putain. Ça a l'air de faire pas si longtemps que ça qu'il est là lui.
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this.
Il est puissant hein. Oh. C'est les bons tout le Vampyr. C'est grave galère. On va partir. En tout cas, ce qui est sûr, c'est que je passe pas à droite. Genre là, pour l'instant, pourquoi tu viens chez moi? Tu viens m'expliquer, s'il te plaît? C'est au-dessus peut-être. Ouais, je pense. Hein. Ouais, c'est au-dessus, ça se voit. Cet étage. Plus haut. Ouais, c'est bon, c'est bon.
This sickness moves faster than influenza.
Voilà. Là j'avais oublié. Là on n'a plus qu'à aller s'occuper du casse-couille en bas. Ouais, ça va, je vais galérer de ouf par contre. Oh putain, il m'a fait peur. Sérieux là? Oh. Il m'a fait peur. Là, je peux encore monter, tiens. Attends, quand tu coûtes en haut. Il n'y a rien en haut. Ah, il n'y a rien, c'est pour ça que j'ai pas fini tour. Bon. Bon, ben, on n'a pas trop le choix. Alors qu'on y aille. Hop. On pose ça. On va prendre la gueule. Hop là. Ouh. C'est bon?
These skulls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting.
Normal, normal. Bon bah, je crois qu'on a tout. Je crois qu'on a tout, je crois qu'on a tout. Alors, la suite. Faut juste que je reparte. Bon. Hop là. On va boire un peu. Faire un peu de temps. Ouais. Si. Ouais. Non. Ah, faut que je ressors. Ouais, je pense. C'était par où la sortie? Quoi? Parce qu'il faisait chaud. Ouais. Vas-y, tu peux. J'ai appuyé pour reprendre de la vie, j'ai appuyé. Bon bah va falloir que je tue des citoyens. J'aurais dû le tuer l'autre gars. J'aurais dû, je serais devenu plus puissant. Pour ça. Par là. Mais là, je suis tout seul. Qu'est-ce que je fais tout seul? Je vais snob. Je sais pas que ça va faire. Oh. Ouais, tu me fais. Par là peut-être? Ouais. Yes. Ah. Voilà l'entrée.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague? Are you a doctor too?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean, you used to be a doctor? Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
On commence à faisons affaire.
Please show me what you have to sell. Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful.
Alors attends. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a là? Une formule énigmatique. Ah, sur le site, ça doit être analysé. De l'opium, codéine, solution hypochlorite de sodium, tartrate ferreux. Et ça, c'est ce que j'avais besoin. Je dois racheter à lui, ça va être carrément piraté. Salut. Fabriquer un sérum. Un échantillon de c'est quoi ça? Ça c'est quoi que je fasse? Il me semble. Je sais plus vraiment, mais il me semble que c'était ça. On souhaite. Tac. On souhaite. Ça c'est ça qu'il va falloir que j'utilise. Je vais le mettre en tant que arme. Comment on fait? Voilà. On fait tac. Voilà. Ah merde, c'est un traitement pour la fatigue. Traitement pour la fatigue. Solution hypochlorite de sodium. Il m'en faut 2, j'en ai 0. Ouais, j'ai plus qu'à aller l'acheter au mec. Il y avait un mec qui vendait des trucs. Il me semble qu'il y en avait de l'hypochlorite de sodium. À ce côté-là. Voilà. Ici.
It's locked, all right.
Monsieur.
I managed to arrange to have you buried in the same mass grave as your wife. I hope that might help.
Monsieur, j'aimerais vous.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Such a pleasure to see you again. Please show me what you have to sell. Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful.
Alors, 2 trucs de sodium. Ça, hypochlorite de sodium, il m'en faut 2. Merci bien. Vraiment, j'ai ce qu'il faut maintenant. Ah,
It's locked.
Je peux... Excuse-moi, je peux te bouffer. Alors, est-ce que je peux te... Je vais te non, je peux pas te bouffer pour récupérer la clé et puis aller bouffer les cadavres. Salut. Dr. Reed. Alors, c'est ça qu'il nous faut. Hein? Ah, il m'en faut 15 de chaque. Mais c'est pas bien ou... C'est ouf. Non mais ça fait beaucoup, non? Je sais pas, j'ai comme l'impression que c'est un peu trop quand même. Pas ici. Tac tac tac, là. Faut que j'en achète 15 de chaque.
It's locked. Good evening, Dr. Reed. Such a pleasure to see you again. Please show me what you have to sell. Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful.
Ça, il m'en faut 15 aussi. Mais si jamais c'est pas fait. Genre, même pour 2, j'ai pas assez en fait. Je suis baisé. Comment on fait ça, vendre? Moi je veux acheter, pas vendre. Bah après moi je bois pas, donc je pourrais peut-être te vendre tout ça. Oh. Voilà. Voilà. Voilà, c'est bon, je t'ai revendu tout ça. Ensuite, si je pourrais te revendre. Ça, je peux te le revendre, c'est des fioles de verre vide. En soi, j'en ai pas besoin. Tiens. Non, ça se garde, ça se garde. Je garde le reste.
It never ceases to amaze me how you and lost at the same time.
Bon. J'arrive pas à faire le traitement pour la fatigue, là, ça me saoule. C'est de l'autre côté. Ah, je vais finir par bien connaître l'hôpital. T'inquiète même pas, t'es. Ça va devenir mon centre de jeu. Je vais le connaître sur le bout des doigts. Salut, c'est bon, encore. Alors. Bah. Merde, j'ai vendu ma fiole de verre. Bah je peux pas. Genre, je bloque. Je peux pas. Ah non, pour la fatigue, bah ouais, mais je suis bête. Bon bah du coup, faut que j'aille racheter une fiole de verre. Ah, je suis grave. Forcément que je pouvais pas, je vais pas regarder au bon endroit. Ah merde. Docteur, 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 vous êtes là-dedans?
It's locked, all right.
Ah, docteur. Docteur.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Such a pleasure to see you again.
Do you need medical attention?
I'm feeling all right, Doctor. But perhaps it is because I, too, am used to the smell of the dead.
Oh. Je peux pas charmer. Ah, il faut avoir 4 en puissance. Ok. Bon, bah, pour l'instant, on
Please show me what you have to sell. Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful.
Ah, bon sang. Une fiole. Une seule. Putain, tu vois, il me l'a repris à 1 pièce et il me le revend à 2 pièces. Fils de pute. Non, mauvais côté. Enfin, nous y voilà. Ah bah il était temps, putain. Depuis le temps que j'attendais celui-là. Ah là là. C'est parti. Qui?
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seems pressing.
Ok, bon. Bah, j'ai debout, elle est déjà élevée, bah putain. Chaud été vite, hein, des mots. Alors, par contre, s'il te plaît, frérot, j'ai une mission secondaire. On va pas laisser les habitants de côté, hein, pas des connards. Claycax. Bon, pour l'instant, on connaît que eux dans l'hôpital. Mais comment je fais pour lui rapporter son hôpital, moi, monsieur? J'aimerais bien, hein, mais bon. Je sais pas où il est, le gars, je peux pas y aller, hein. Désolé, mais bon. C'est terminé. Ah, peut-être là.
Please, Jonathan, come in.
Please, Jonathan, come in.
Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea. But my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
Ce n'est pas un cadeau.
There is an absurd poetry to my situation. Physician, heal thyself.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
There is no need to apologize, Edgar. You offered me sanctuary when I had none.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please,
Okay.
go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
Bon bah allons voir Lady je sais pas quoi là. J'ai oublié son blaze. J'ai oublié le blaze de la meuf, c'est Lady je sais pas quoi de mémoire là. Lady je sais plus quoi. Excusez-moi madame. Oh,
the flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough. Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet Lady of Mercy.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a the lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
Apologies. You've taken me by surprise. I'm very happy to see you.
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
Is it true?
Now aren't you the blunt one?
You are aware that I too know the thirst for the scarlet nectar.
In all honesty, I'm not simply a patron to the hospital. My visits serve a dual purpose. Dr. Swansea has been treating my condition with a revolutionary technique of blood transfusion. It seems you are a specialist in the domain.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
Attends, non mais c'est sur un objet. Est-ce que ça veut dire que... Ah, c'est de l'autre côté, c'est pas le bâtiment. Non mais soyez plus clair, je sais pas, faites des chemins... Je sais pas.
What? What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
If you continue shouting, I'll have you restrained and gagged. Understood?
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here. You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on. Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts slit a poor sod's vein.
Oh.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go on. See you on the next round. The patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
Wow. Eh, elle est censée être là, frérot. Elle est pas en haut parce qu'il n'y a pas la flèche pour aller en haut et elle est pas en bas non plus. On va aller voir celle dehors, écoute. Non, c'est quelle dehors? Elle est où? Mais... il y a personne. Oh, foutre de ma gueule. Pas Dieu possible ça. Bon. Peut-être... Bon, on va essayer en haut, hein, écoute. De toute façon, on n'a pas d'autre choix en fait. Ah non, en bas, mais comment on fait pour descendre? Il y a vraiment un passage pour descendre? Genre... des escaliers. Ce serait déjà un bon début, je pense. C'est vous, je sais plus quoi.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon?
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
Have you heard of any blackmailing going on within these walls?
I have no time for mortal games. My secrets are beyond their comprehension, Dr. Reed.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
J'ai envie de la manger. J'ai envie de la mordre. J'ai envie de la mordre. Je sais pas pourquoi j'ai envie de la mordre.
Simpletons, these nurses. Bred with no respect.
Ben ouais, je veux bien, mais elles sont où les infirmières aussi? Elle, je la connais pas, c'est une infirmière. Excusez-moi, mademoiselle.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones.
Do
not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
She could have been telling the truth about the mysterious man.
That old witch will end up in hell soon enough. Who cares if the nurse finds some happiness where she can?
No matter how you feel about her, Miss Jones deserves our help.
Who says I don't care for her? Hate is what keeps that old crone alive.
Do you need medical help yourself, nurse?
I'm fine, really. I just need to sleep.
How long have you been a nurse?
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
You'd be surprised what dedication can achieve, Nurse Hawkins. In medicine, sometimes we're just a test result away from a miracle.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
Okay.
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
You must get a hold of yourself, nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
Yes, t'inquiète pas, je suis là.
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. No. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
Bon, bah,
goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Alors, attends, ok. Et attends, comme j'ai le nom de l'autre infirmière, je pourrais pas la trouver facilement. Je sais pas, peut-être en bougeant un peu. Les dirais-je bu. Alors.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see.
Oh.
Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
Okay.
Have you seen a strange man visiting any of the nurses here?
I've never heard of such a thing, Doctor.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Bon, eh ben, il faut que je trouve Dorothy. Dorothy. Allô, Dorothy. Ah, il y a un mur. Pourquoi est-ce que lui il est comme ça? Excuse-moi.
Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us.
Oui.
I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before, at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
Have you heard of any underhand dealings going on in this hospital?
I have no time for such triviality, my dear colleague. We're here to save lives.
Sure.
Do you need any medical assistance yourself, Doctor?
Come on, don't be ridiculous, dear colleague.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Je suis là, je vais être gentil et tout, je te propose de faire des trucs. Attends, il y a un truc là-bas, il y a un truc. Il y a un truc. Faut que je cours. Il est là. Une flic. La flicaille. Ah ben non, c'est dans le bâtiment en fait. Attends, comment ça c'est dans le bâtiment? Une porte fermée. Pourquoi la porte elle est fermée? Excusez-moi, c'est là, hein.
I cannot enter.
Comment vous parlez?
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No,
Really? Why are you here then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean to be a burden.
You are not a burden, sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have my gratitude for that.
Have you heard rumors about blackmail in this hospital?
No?
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Madame la flic.
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reed? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
Have you heard rumors of blackmail going on in this hospital?
Dr. Reed, are you trying to take advantage of me?
Of course not, Mrs. Goswick. I'm just curious.
Well, go be curious somewhere else, please.
Goodbye, Mrs.
Bon.
Goswick.
J'ai rien appris de nouveau hein, dans l'hôpital. Mais j'arrive pas à trouver quelques rôtis, genre.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Have you heard talk of any blackmail here at the hospital?
No, nothing.
Is there anything else that's bothering you? Can I help in any way?
I'm all right. Considering the state of this place, I should consider myself lucky, I guess.
Je vais le manger. Est-ce qu'il faut que je l'amène par là-bas? Non, c'est pas ça que je veux faire. Non, non. Non, excusez-moi.
Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Any news about my operation?
Je vais courir, mais en fait, vraiment, c'est pour relâcher. Je vais le baiser.
All I wanted was to go back to work, to take care of my children.
Oh, Choto, désolé. Salut Choto, comment tu vas? Choto Todoroki. J'adore cet animé.
Good evening,
Bon,
Doctor.
c'est pas Todoroki.
I believe we're going to be working together.
C'est ma héroïne,
Dr.
mais
Reed.
j'adore ce perso. Quoi.
Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I
Tranquille-toi,
could not
tranquille.
dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir. Thank you. And you are? I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
Alors, est-ce que t'as entendu parler de...
Have you heard any talk of blackmail going on in the hospital?
If you're running some official inquiry, you had better question the patients. They know more than the staff, especially old Miss Jones.
Ok, mais j'ai déjà
Goodbye,
interrogé
Dr.
la
Strickland.
vieille Jones. Donc il me dit d'interroger les patients. D'accord, très bien. Très bien, très bien. Les patients savent mieux plus que vous. D'accord, je vois le concept. Mais je cherche la vieille, elle est où la vieille? C'est la vieille. Moi en ligne 1, c'est HXH, 2 MHA, 3 Jujutsu Kaisen, 4 DBZ, 5 noté. Ok, ici. Non, moi en premier c'est SNK. En deuxième, c'est MH1. En troisième, non, en deuxième, c'est Jujutsu Kaisen. J'ai regardé il y a pas longtemps, j'ai kiffé. Franchement, si je pourrais le mettre en première position, je le mettrais, mais il n'y en a pas assez pour que je puisse me décider. Après, ouais, je sais pas. Dis-moi frérot, tu sais pas où elle est ton infirmière là?
Do you need something, Jonathan?
C'est quoi ce jeu? Ça c'est un vampire.
I have just a few questions.
Then ask away. I'm at your service, Doctor.
Since I'm the one working for you, what should I know about Pembroke Hospital?
Well, for many years, we have been the only medical facility in this
joué
part
avec
of
des
town
vampires
that people
du moment.
can rely on. We support the community here, as well as provide health care.
Par contre, j'aimerais savoir...
The matter of Lady Ashbury's blackmailer.
Oh, I know too much about this matter already. I'm confident in trusting the interests and reputation of both the hospital and Our Lady into your able hands.
En fait. Non, je cherche...
I have met Lady Ashbury.
She's a fascinating woman, wouldn't you agree?
Merci gros, ça fait plaisir. Merci Choto, ça fait plaisir.
Is she the true reason you recruited me? To work on her condition and addiction for blood? A part of me is thinking I've been played.
Lady Ashbury is a cherished friend of mine. I would not betray her secrets without her consent. Come to the rescue of a damsel in distress. I ask nothing more.
We'll see each other again soon, Edgar.
Je cherche la meuf là, l'infirmière là, celle qui était là au début, elle est où celle-là? Parce que je vois elle est en bas, mais comment elle peut être en bas? Alors que là je suis déjà tout en bas en fait. Simple, comment elle peut être plus bas que là? Ah, à moins que elle est là où j'étais moi, genre là en bas quoi. Espionner. Bah
You're
voilà.
sure you don't come back with me?
Nah, I have to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals or doctors.
When you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
Oh, il me paraît louche lui. Il était rapide pour fermer la grille. Putain. Il est fermé je crois. Ah même pas. Non même pas. Bon, on va arrêter le live ici. Puis je vous dis à plus tard pour la suite de cette aventure. Mais cet après-midi je vais faire un live. Donc